Good morning, it's Daniel. This is the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Now, today is another day of triathlon training, but I thought I'd start today's video by answering a question that lots of people have asked in the comments over the last couple of months, and rightfully so. And that is, where is your Elves Amagna triathlon bike that you bought a few months ago and you said that I'm going to be building it and testing it soon, and it's not happened? Well, I'm just taking a package to the post office to deliver to Rich Steels at Detail Bike Tech, who has been building the bike, but who has been delayed building the bike by me not quite giving him all of the parts in one go. But this is the last part. This is the stem top cap, which for some reason I had in a different room to where I had all the bike stuff. So this is the final piece of the puzzle. He is then going to finish the bike build in the next couple of days, and I'm going to pick the bike up later this week. And then I'm hoping to get a fit on it immediately, within a couple of days after that. And then I'm hoping to ride it at Outlaw Half Holcombe. So it's all going to come together very quick, but stay tuned because I am going to have some, testing and review content on that bike very soon. Okay, package dispatched, next day delivery. So I'm hoping to get that bike later this week. But anyway, onwards with a day of work, and I'll see you at lunchtime for a lunchtime run. I am so happy the temperature has dropped today because, man, have I been struggling. Let's get stuck into Monday. But anyway, lunchtime run time. Now, this nearly didn't happen. I did let me look at my training peaks and see if I can put this in another day this week, and the honest answer is I can't jiggle around this week. We've got a lot going off. I'm off work on Friday to travel up to a gravel event. There's just no room for manoeuvre, so if I didn't squeeze this run in today, it wasn't going to happen, and then I'd be behind, and I just don't want to be behind. So therefore, just got to squeeze it in. I'm pretty busy at work, but just fitting it in at lunchtime, and I'll have to be sweaty this afternoon, but whatever. It feels so much better running in cooler temperatures now. It's still like 17, 18 degrees, but that's so much cooler than last week. I'm really enjoying it. Run done and dusted. I'll leave the stats on screen. Quite a poor run, to be honest, just in terms of how I felt. The pace was slightly slower than I have been running, but I'm not losing too much sleep over that. If I'm around 8:45 to 9-minute miling, that'll absolutely do fine, not a problem. Just stand the person driveway. But just in terms of the rate of perceived exertion was perhaps higher than I'd like it, but it is what it is. Training's up and down, isn't it? Anyway, afternoon at work to tap out, and then got to get out on the bike tonight because this thing never stops. Let's go. I need to stop saying let's go. Like, where am I going? Nowhere. Okay, then evening ride time. It looked like it was going to rain for a while. I think it's holding out. Makes a big difference. Being able to get outside means that tonight's ride is going to be 2.5 to 2.75 hours. Whereas if I was indoors, 2 hours tops. That's long enough to be riding on an indoor trainer, isn't it? So yeah, just making the most of being able to get the extra volume in. I'm sticking to the same route I've done the last couple of Mondays because I just like it. I'm not comparing segment times or anything like that. I just know the flow of the route, know where it goes, and just enjoy it. So rather than getting frustrated by perhaps a new route or a new road, just stick to what you know. It's a nice evening. It's pretty windy though. I thought I had a headwind out, tailwind back, but I've had a tailwind on the way out, so this is not going to be ideal the way home, but training. Oh, and yesterday, I deserve a big clap for this. I changed the brake pads on this bike, on my Ultimate. The brakes were squealing like mad last week. Turns out they were just, knackered, needed changing. I think it was a combination of the heat and them being quite low. So I got some new brake pads from Hope. Well, not from Hope, because you can't buy them from Hope. Buy them from, I can't remember, some other retailer. But anyway, got some blue road pads. Took the old ones out, pushed the pistons back in with a tyre lever, put the new pads in, fitted the wheels. Rear one was fine, front one was catching a tiny bit. Just repositioned the caliper, job done. Spot on tonight. There, the rear one was making a little bit of a squeal, but when they're brand new they do make a bit of noise, so I'm really happy with that. I always panic when I get any disc brake related issues because every other time has resulted in me taking it to a shop, and I don't want anything to get in the way of me training, so got enough excuses as it is. So yeah, dead chuffed for that. Back to churning some more miles.
So any normal hobby, I'm sure you do it like once, twice, maybe 3 times a week. You're probably quite good at it, it's probably enjoyable. It's not the main focus of your life. If you do triathlon, you know that it can become like all-encompassing. And that's where I'm at the minute. I feel like all I'm doing is swim, biking and running outside of work and outside of home life. And I'm enjoying it. I know that it's not sustainable for like forever, but for the time being, where I'm at in life right now, yeah, there's worse things I could be obsessed with, and I know that it is going to help me get towards my general fitness and health and well-being goals and all those buzzwords. Oh my god, this is a strong headwind. Right, Monday, I'm smashing Monday. I find it really helps me get off to a good start to the week. You probably can't hear what I'm saying because of the wind, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, right, done, dusted, stats on screen. I'm just going to get Liz on for a quick interview. She says not.
I know you're not.
Why do you know I'm not?
I know you're not, so I'm not going to react. Because I've got pyjamas on, I've not got a bra on.
Okay. That was a good ride. Latest stats on screen, 2 hours 47, normalised 225-ish watts, I think. But I just felt good. When I set off, I thought, oh, this could be a bad night. I've not got anybody to ride with. Beginning of like week 2 of this Road to Leeds thing. But actually, when I got going, okay, so I'm going to have some, what's tea, fish and chips? Lovely. Fish and chips, shower change, and then go swimming, because this don't stop, does it? So let's get some tea down here. Okay, swim done and dusted. I'll leave the stats on screen. No, I'm not in the pool car park. No, I'm not at home. Yes, I've stopped halfway home to record this clip, determined to not let these daily vlogs run into a second day and me do an outro about what happened the day before. But it's 10 o'clock at night, but I'm really glad I've done that. This is the second week of me getting 2 swims in, and already last week I felt fitter on the Thursday night session. Not necessarily any faster, but I definitely faded a bit less, and that is worth so much in this Ironman game. I'm going to try and swim 2.4 miles. I don't need to do it particularly fast, but I do need to finish it not feeling like I'm absolutely screwed and done in. Also, what makes a difference is swimming with friends. Although we don't actually talk during swimming, like being there with Lee, Ruth, Tony, like just getting there, knowing they're going gets you there, and when you're there it gets you to do a decent session. Tony did 5 or 6 lengths, said he felt rubbish, but then just pushed on through and has done a couple of K. I actually felt all right. My challenge is getting there, and you know, Lee and Ruth, similar sort of story. So yeah, thank you to you guys for helping me do this thing day in, day out, because I know we all need the motivation sometimes. Anyway, that is the end of today's video. I'm really happy with that. I seem to be doing more training on a Monday than I do on a Sunday, and that's just how it's been falling the last few weeks. But you know, I'm going to take it. I like starting the week off with a good day's training. I think it sets me up mentally and physically for the week. So yeah, right. Thank you very much for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Bye.